Good morning, the honorable educators and all the audience. I am as the first speaker from the government team would be deliver my argument about the motion today that this house ban corporations to financially support political candidates running for election, and this motion could be divided to this house would ban any materials help to support an election candidate. And now, allow me to deliver my argument in 4 sections. Firstly, in my opinion, a person who is actually going to running for an election has to be ready for anything that possibly could be happen and require him or her to be a candidate for election. They have to settle down first. And also, material has to be enough, especially these days. So many election candidates only using money to make people interested to them and gain voice from the people. Any financial support from the other side should have been something that actually not necessary at all, because if we're talking about an election, we're hoping that they could possibly how if there are amounts of people that gave the money to the financial support and election candidate out a tile at the end of the day, he or she didn't win it or make it, it would be nothing, and also it would be decreasing the economical condition of those peoples who have helped them, who already gathering the money and all the materials thing to help them settle down in a council, to being a council. It would be nothing. You would get nothing. Secondly, also, an election candidate should have been helping others people to make a better life and leading them to increase their life quality. Also, she or he has to prove themselves that they actually capable to being set in council with helping others and not with putting burden to other people, that they have to gather materials and supporting an election candidate to being elected to running an election. An election candidate should not and never putting burden such as money or others materials support to the people. So people have no responsibility at all. They have rights to not financially supporting the election candidate because they are not supposed to. The election candidate should have been ready for anything that could possibly happen, and they have to help the others. They should not putting any burden at all. They should be the one who represent the society. They should be the one who have a power and know what exactly to do. Thirdly, in my opinion, an election candidate should have prepared for every single possible condition that might be happened. An election candidate would be elected to represent the people and society. He or she have to be the one who actually are really meant to be and sit in council, trying to solve all the problem of peoples, and being the people is represent to telling the government the point of view from the people. That is why an election candidate should not looking for money. Not they just want to be in the council because they are looking for a job, because this kind of people would be making the others to help him gather materials for his campaign, and after he got elected and finally found the job he needed, he would be just useless for the society and the people. That is why the government should have banned the corporation of gathering materials and to financially support an election candidate, because an election candidate should be the one who have prepared for every single thing and represent the people and the society, and not just looking for benefit, money, or even job. Fourthly, in my opinion, gathering materials to financially support an election candidate would be just make them effortless, and it would make them easy to be elected, that they would be putting less effort. And if this thing happen, they would be just take council, sitting in council as an easy peasy job without a great responsibility. They would have no understanding of what it's like to representing people, because they just get the job easy. For example, there was one of the elected council in my town that came from not so rich family, and in fact that every single one of his family member need to financially support him when he was about to running an election. And surprisingly, after he got elected and being sitting in council, he cares nothing about all those people that have been supporting him. He neglect them. Why was that happen? Because he was just so easy. It was just so easy for him to get the job, to be in council, and also something that easy to get, also easy to lose. That is why all of those reasons, from my opinion, we as the government team are absolutely agree to this motion, that this house should have banned the corporation to financially support the political candidates running for an election, because of those many reasons. First of all, those who are about to running an election, political election, they have to already prepare every single thing. Two, they should have not put any burden on other people's shoulders. They should be the one who help them and representing the society, not just putting burden in their shoulders. Third of all, they should not looking for any benefits or any materials like money and job, because they are not supposed to be like that. And also, fourth, they are supposed to have prepared for every single thing, because they are about to representing all the people. They're not supposed to putting trouble in other people or burden. Thank you.